Hello friends, I'm really thankful for your support in my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about Indian economy since independence in just 20 minutes. And I request you people, if you have not subscribed my channel so far, you please try to subscribe my channel. And in this, in this video, I am going to explain a little bit fast because I need to complete this thing in just 20 minutes. The whole Indian economy. See, if we will be categorized in the two ways how the Indian economy has been growth and who is the responsible persons for this one. So we can say that with respect to persons, these are the finance ministers who has been the responsible persons for this development of the Indian economy so far. And what are all the activities that has been taken care to develop these things means those are all related to 5 years plans. Okay, so what is the agenda of 5 year plans, what is the objectives, how has been implemented, what are the achievements, what are the disachievements, I mean goals and non-goals, pros and cons of the 5 years plans. And we are going to discuss all these things in just 20 minutes. After 5 years plans, what is the thing present now it has came instead of a 5 years plan, whether it's a constitutional body or not, whether it's a statutory body or not. So all these things we are going to cover in this 20 minutes of time. Now it has been come as the Niti Aayog, that is very well known by all the persons as of now. So if we consider the finance ministers of India so far, the first person is Mr. Shanmugam Shetty. He is the first finance minister of independent India. Okay, he has been work under Jawaharlal Nehru. If you will see, there are continuously 7 persons who has been work under Jawaharlal Nehru. Among the first finance minister is Shanmugam Shetty. Okay, this is one of the important bit which has been covered under the gender knowledge aspect and general awareness aspect, and as well as in the Indian economy and as well as in the Indian history. Okay, you should remember all these things at a time. Okay, this is what I want to tell you. And the second person is Mr. John, and the second person is Mr. John Mathai. Okay, he is also from the Indian National Congress, and he is, I mean, he has just worked for 1 year. He's also worked under the Prime Minister of Jawaharlal Nehru for 1 year. He is also from the Indian National Congress. The third person is Mr. C.D. Deshmukh. Okay, he's also from the Indian National Congress, and he has been worked for 7 years under Jawaharlal Nehru, which is ultimate. Okay, at that time the everything has been grown Indian economy. I mean, compared to relative, I mean earlier phases in his regime under C.D. Deshmukh regime, India has been developed a lot compared to other. But unfortunately or fortunately, but still we are saying that India is still a developing country. Why that is a developing country, we are going to know in future. I mean, in my subsequent videos. Okay, the other person, the fourth finance prime minister is Mr. T.T. Krishnamacharya. Okay, he has been work for an year only, around 8 to 9 months. Apart from that, he is not been work as a finance minister. Okay, see the other point which should be noted down here is, after Krishnamachari, who is the finance prime minister of India? Okay, a question will come in this one. So you should answer as the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He has been worked as a finance minister for 1 month under his regime only. Okay, this question has been asked once in UPPSC. Okay, under whose prime ministership? Okay, the prime minister is itself work as the finance minister. Okay, the answer is Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, this is one of the important bit which you should know these things. Okay, the other thing is, see, the next person is Mr. Moraji Desai from the Indian National Congress. He is the fifth finance prime minister of the India, and even he is also work under Jawaharlal Nehru. Then again, the Mr. T.T. Krishnamacharya. I said earlier also here, Mr. T.T. Krishnamacharya has been work for 8 months. So the same person has been came again here, and he has been work under the Jawaharlal Nehru and Lal Bahadur Shastri were the prime ministers of India at that time. Okay. See, the other important point which should be noted down here is, after Jawaharlal Nehru, who has become the Prime Minister of India, then you can say that Lal Bahadur Shastri, which is one of the important bit with respect to the who's and whom. Okay, Then after that, Mr. Sachindra Chaudeshwari from the Indian National Congress. She is the sixth of finance minister of India, and he has been ruled for more than 2 years when the Lal Bahadur Shastri and Indira Gandhi were the prime ministers of the India. Again, the fifth finance prime minister, that is Morarji Desai, has become one more time the finance prime minister of India. Okay, under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. I mean, at that time, again, the Jawaharlal Nehru was the prime minister of India. Mrs. Gandhi from the Indian National Congress as the prime minister of India held the finance portfolio in the see. Here the tricky point is the 10th point which I have mentioned here. Indira Gandhi from Indian National Congress as the Prime Minister of India held the finance portfolio. Okay. Earlier, I have pointed out here Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru from the Indian National Congress as the Prime Minister of India held the finance portfolio under him only. Okay, and here also again the Indira Gandhi, who is the Prime Minister of India, under her only the finance portfolio has been kept. Okay, this is the one more point which you should be remember. Okay, see the other person is Mr. Yashwant Rao and YB Chauhan from the Indian National Congress was become the seventh finance ministers of the finance ministers of India from 1971 to 1971 to 1975 when Indira Gandhi was the prime minister. Okay, earlier under the Indira Gandhi itself the finance portfolio were being kept, but after that under the Indira Gandhi only Mr. Yashwant Rao and YB Chauhan was the finance minister, work as the finance minister under the regime of the Indira Gandhi. This is the one thing. And the other one is the next thing is Mr. Chidambaram Subramaniam. Okay, from the Indian National Congress was become the 8th finance minister from 1975 to 77 when the Indira Gandhi was the prime minister. Okay. Then the other one is, see, I'm just giving you the points, hints. Okay. I'm not going in depth into this one. Okay. So if you will go in depth now, it will take much time. Just I want to wrap it up in just 20 minutes. So that is the one main more intention of this one. The other thing is Mr. Haribhai M. Patel and H.M. Patel from the Janata Party. And you know that here is a major chunk has been happened to India. That ninth Janata Party was came into power at that time. Okay, that Indian National Congress has been they got defeated by the Janata Party and they have become the leaders. So at that time, Haribhai M. Patel and H.M. Patel has become the finance ministers. After that, Charan Singh from the Janata Party was the 10th finance minister and Morarji Desai was the prime minister of India. After that, Mr. Hemawati Nandan Bhogan from the Janata Party, specular was the 11th prime minister, 11th finance minister. Even under him, that Charan Singh was the prime minister of the India. I'm just reading these points. You please try to make a note of this one so that I agreed that these points are not important, but still just to remember. Okay. Then the other person says Venkatraman. He is also from the Indian. Again, the National Congress has came into power, and at that time, the Indira Gandhi was the prime minister. After that, Pranab Mukherjee was become the finance minister. After that, Vishwanath Pratap, 14th prime minister. Rajiv Gandhi has become the prime minister at that time. Narayan Dutt again has, he has become the 15th finance minister. Okay. After that, Shankar Rao Bharao Chauhan, S.B. Chauhan was the 16th finance minister under the Rajiv Gandhi Hayam. Okay, these are all the main things which I just want to tell you. See, if I go like this now, there will be many things, okay, which I can't explain you each and everything. Here I have given you the few things which you can say that, see, who are all are the persons. See, first thing is, and R.K. Shanmugam Shetty, which I have said, the terms John Mathai, Jawaharlal Nehru again, T.T. Krishnamacharya, Morarji Desai. From starting to till end, I have given each and every information till Arun Jaitley. So May 2014 to till now, he is the finance minister. So I have given each and every information to you like this. So you can just cross check all those information, which will be helpful for you. Okay. No need to hurry, but I'm just telling you it is very important for you to remember all this information. Okay, whether it may be helpful or not, but in order to get some knowledge, suppose your question will ask related to finance category only, so you maybe know For example, who is the RBI governor? He might have given some finance names and the RBI name. Okay, you can make a common sense, and you can, I mean, elimination rule. You can make the elimination rule. From the elimination rule, you can pick up the correct answer. So like this. The next thing is the 5 years plan. So see, so earlier, na, it was categorized as the 5 years plans of India. So actually, this 5 years plans is there, right? The development plans. Okay, main intention of this 5 year plan was to develop the India. So for this purpose, they have introduced the 5 years plan, which is consist of Planning Commission of India, National Planning Council, National Development and State Planning Commission. Okay, in 2014, as you are all known about that the Niti Aayog has came into power instead of this 5 years plan. So, and about the Niti Aayog, the chairperson, CEO, vice president, these are all information you are very well known. But here, there are few persons has been changed, which I shouldn't. I mean, I have not captured this. You try to Google it so that you can get the more information on this one. Okay. So the first 5 year plan, it has been started from 1951 to 56. Targeted growth is 2.1 and achieved growth is 3.6. Remarks: the first Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru presented the first 5 year plan to the Parliament of India, and it is based on Harvard and Domer. Okay, this is the model, Harvard and Domer. Priority given to agriculture and irrigation. It built a particular system of mixed economy with a great role of the public sector as well as the growing private sector. Okay, see, the first 5 year plan means you should remember only 2 points. That is, one, who is the Prime Minister? Jawaharlal Nehru. What is the model? Harvard and Domer. What is the priority has given? That is agriculture and irrigation. And the second one is the second 5 year plans. It is 1956 to 61. Average, I mean, targeted growth is 4.5 and achieved is 4.27. I mean, what are the main remarkable things and achievements? If we can say, the second plan was particularly in the development of public sector. Okay, so all the government related sectors should to be grown like anything. That was the assumption. Okay, the plan followed by the Mahalanobis model. Okay, earlier Harvard Domer, and this is the Mahalanobis model which has been followed, an economic development model developed by the Indian scientist Prashanta Chandra Mahalanobis. Okay, he is the one of the person who is an statistician. Okay, the third one is the the third 5 year plan is 1961 to 66. Targeted growth is 5.6%. Okay, achieved is 2.4. The third 5 year plan stress agriculture and improvement in the production of wheat. But the brief Sino-Indian War, I mean, you all are aware that the Indian War has been happened, and the economy has become very weak at that situation. And because of this, I mean, this model has become a very failure. And after this model become a failure, they have given a plan holiday for the period of 1966 to 67, 67 to 68, 68 to 69. So that is totally 3 years they have given as the plan holidays. Okay. The next plan is the fourth 5 year plan. The targeted growth is 5.6% and the achieved is 3.3%. At the, I mean, when the 4 to 5 year plan was there, the Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister of the India, and this is one of the ultimate revolution, we can say, that the green revolution has came into picture, and Indian economy has rise a little bit compared to earlier phases, and the green revolution has become one of the most significant factor at that time. Okay, in addition to this, even the situation in the east of Pakistan, that is Bangladesh, was become a dire as the India Pakistan war has happened. Okay, this is the one thing which, because of this, actually in the 4 to 5 year plan, so everything was under the control, but because of this war, entire thing has been collapsed. Coming to the 5 to 5 year plan, they have been targeted as the 4.4% but achieved the 5%. The 5 to 5 year plan laid stress on the employment, poverty allegations, and justice. This plan focused on self-reliance in agriculture, production, and defense. This is one of the main important thing which going which we can say. Even in this 4th and 5th 5 year plans only, that the concept of Garibi Hatao is also become a very popular. Okay, a rolling plan 1978 to 1980. This is one of the rolling plan means the Janata Party has came into power. Okay, at that time, So this the plans which was given by the Indian National Congress, they didn't like. So they have said that these 2 years, 1978, 98, 78, 79, 80, so almost 2 years, they have said that these 2 years we can categorize as the rolling plan. Okay, the rolling plan consists of the three kinds plans that were proposed. See, these are all are very I have put the points, but in order to explain all these things, it will take hell lot of time. So from the next videos, I will take one fire plan. I will try to explain. So now, as of now, you just listen these things and you try to capture all these points in your notes. From the next video onwards, I will try to put it as a separate video for every fire plan and every finance minister. Okay, the sixth fire plan is 1980 to 85. The targeted growth is 5.2%, and the achieved is the 5.4%. Sixth plan was the economic liberalization. You know that LPG has been came into picture. Okay, there the price controls was been eliminated and ration shops was closed. This was the end of the Nehruvian socialism. Okay, the seventh fire plan has been started again. That is 1986 to 1990. Targeted was 5%. Achieved was 6.01%. The marks was the plan laid stress on improving the productivity levels of the industry and upgrading technology. The main objective of the seventh five-year plan was to establish growth in areas increasing economic productivity, production of food grains, and generating the employment. Seventh five-year plan at the time of 1986 to 1990, many of the private sectors has came into picture, and many of the development sectors has came into picture, and many of the employment opportunity has been given to different sectors peoples. Okay, this is one of the main important five-year plan, seventh five-year plan. The next is the eighth five-year plan. It will mainly focus on the modernization of industries was the major highlight of that period. So even in this 1992 and 1997, this Panchayati Raj Act has came into picture. Decentralization of the power has came into picture. Tourism Ministry, all these things has been built at the time of the 8th five-year plan only. Okay, which is one of the very important thing. Okay, 9th five-year plan. So this 9th five-year plan, the targeted growth is 7.1% and achieved the 6.8%. The 9th five-year plan tried primarily to use the talent, okay, and explore economic potential of the country to promote economic and social growth. From 9th five-year plan onwards, each and every government, I mean whether it is a state government or the central government, they are all are focused more on the skilled people, skilled laborers, okay, skilled talented peoples. Because of those only, the Indian economy will grow like anything. That was the assumption of the politicians or the ministries, whoever it may be. Even in this time, 1997 to 2002 itself, the IT industry has become a major explorer. I mean, it has been drastically developed, and many things has been came into picture. Okay, the main objectives of this ninth five-year plan is that population control is the one thing, generating employment by giving priority to agriculture and rural development, reduction of poverty, all this stuff. Okay, which I have been captured out here. The 10th five-year plan, 2002 to 2007. Yeah, okay, this is one of the I mean we can say five-year plan, but it will mainly focus on the financial sector and judicial system. Okay, whenever your words like a judicial sector, financial system, farm sectors, if the words you see in any of the question, you can blindly say that it's related to the 10th plan commission. Okay, after this 11th plan, so target is 9% and achieve is the 18%. The main purpose is to increase the growth rate of agriculture industries and services. Services means, you know, mainly economy has been divided into agrarian, okay, the machineries and the services. Three types of economies are there. In the 11th five-year plan, they have given the more importance to agriculture industries and services industries. Okay, then the 12th industry is 2012 to 2016. Okay, has decided, I mean the government of India has been decided for the growth rate of 8.2%, but the NDC has approved 8% on the 12th five-year plan. This is till 2016, but you know all the things that Modi government has came, and he has removed this five-year plans, and he has introduced that Niti Aayog, which is again similar to the fire plants only. They will have some group of peoples. They will design for few of the rules and regulations. They will try to implement those things. Okay, there is no difference between fire plants. I mean, for me, if you ask, there is no much difference between the fire plants and the Niti Aayog. But still, as of now, the Modi government has said collapse of fires plan, and they are introducing the Niti Aayog. So you should know about the Niti Aayog also. Okay, as I said to you, I mean, I will complete this in 20 minutes. I have been completed in 20 minutes. If you like this video, you please try to like this video. I mean, if you like this video, you please like this. And if you have any questions or clarifications, you just put in the comment section so that I can give you the proper things. Okay, thank you for watching this one. Thanks a lot.